Naturally, the road back to the Rock will include plenty of time spent on the road. The first away game of the young season did not go as planned for Don Bosco. A Christian Brothers Academy team jumped out to an early 1-0 lead in front of their home crowd and didn't look back from there. The December loss was a bitter pill to swallow for the Ironmen and a definitive statement win for CBA. But Don Bosco will have to forget about this one until an early 2020 rematch between these two sides. However, in the weekend following the CBA game, things are not looking good in the first period against Gloucester Catholic, the alma mater of NHL superstar Johnny Gaudreau. But one of the most valuable traits in hockey is a short memory.
Forster shooting, they score!
Zach Hammond's first goal of the year will tie the game, before the captain takes some initiative.
Now it's Forrescue,
and with it, the lead.
He walks on, he's shooting, he scores! Will, cue it up, Forrescue! It's 2-1.
You guys battled, man.
Yeah, baby.
40 or 45 minutes of not necessarily perfect hockey, but the perfect effort. All right, really good job. Okay, once we settled down, that's it. The locker room is the emptiest it's ever been. We had 10 forwards down to 9, 5 defensemen. There's no excuses. You just got to find a way. And after the first 5 minutes, they settled down, and I'm proud of them. Really good job. The young guys were excellent today.
The win is a solid rebound from the CBA loss, but some of the greatest challenges of the season are on the horizon.
You know, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're off. Thursday, we'll have a good skate, and then we're off to Boston. But we're going up there. We want to play the best teams around. We think it pushes us. We think it brings us closer together. These young guys can play. They can play hockey really well. They just need to know that it's okay to do it when you're out there. You go up there, it's a much more physical brand of hockey. A lot less time and space, and you know, hopefully they have some fun.
After a 4-hour bus ride, the Ironmen awaken in a hockey mecca. With an original 6 NHL franchise and a host of college teams, there is no doubt that Beantown is a hockey town.
Okay, we're pulling in. We'll be in about less than 10 minutes. We'll be in. We are on the bus at 4:15.
The first stop on Bosco's Boston Odyssey is a modern gym. The multi-million-dollar practice home of the Boston Bruins. At Warrior Ice Arena, the Ironmen will take on one of the most storied programs in the history of the Commonwealth. Catholic Memorial School has won 13 Super 8 tournaments, which crowns the top high school team in the state of Massachusetts. And while the rink has a remarkably new look, there's at least one familiar sight for Coach Toscos.
Down 7 guys. Going to be a tough outing, long bus ride. But from what you're telling me, sounds like we're pretty good.
So 3 games in 4 nights. It's, Catholic Memorial, if you look at their deep tradition, how many guys in the NHL from CM?
Lots. I mean, lots. Through the 80s into the 90s, I mean, it was the preeminent high school to go to. And almost their whole roster ended up at BU, and then a bunch of them ended up in the NHL. Just loaded, top to bottom, from the net out.
Yeah.
Glory be, glory be. All right, name the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Glory be to the Father, to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as was in the beginning, is now, and shall be, world without end, amen. St. John Bosco, pray for us. Mary Help of Christian, pray for us. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen.
All right, Zamboni's out. Remember, shots down. Don't chirp refs. Right? Shots down, don't chirp refs. Leave it all out there today, guys. Leave it all out there. You can put the music on. We'll give you the lineup. We'll get going. All right, guys, let's do it.
In the first of 3 games in 4 nights, Don Bosco jumped out to an early lead in shots. But Catholic Memorial sophomore goaltender Don Bosco seemed to have an answer for everything. The trend of Bosco handling Ironmen challenges would seemingly continue into the second period, until Bosco freshman Ty Aller found space. The freshman's first varsity goal comes at a critical time. And with a 1-0 lead midway through the second period, Bosco handles things in the D zone the rest of the way. Ethan Marich would also pick up his first high school shutout.
Yes, sir. Real quick, okay? Give yourselves a hand. That's a good job. Like, another gutty win, guys. Another gutty win. That's what we're doing right now. Ethan, first high school shutout. Way to go, man. In the Bruins ring. Will, go ahead.
All right, so first varsity goal. This one's for Ty. Pretty gross goal. I want to give you the rope, but I think Drew deserves this one. A really good warm-up. Here you go, man.
Attaboy, Ty.
Quiet, please.
It's journalism at work.
Yeah. Hello, I'm here with player of the game, Ty Aller. First game in Massachusetts against Catholic Memorial. Ty, you scored a nice goal. Would you like to walk us through what happened on that play?
Yeah, I just picked up the puck, made a move, just got it on net. Good things happen when you get pucks on net.
Ty, what do you think? 2 things our team did well today.
2 things we did well. Got shots on the goalie, went hard to the net. We also picked up guys in the D zone.
Oh, that was well spoken, Ty. I didn't expect that much coming from you.
Amen to that, man.
Amen. That's it for today's game against Catholic Memorial. And also, how cute is Ty? Just like Matt. Really cute little mix.
Contact. Who's got a phone? Contact. 7:50, guys. Out of here in 25 minutes. We got to go get dinner, okay? We're going straight to Bertucci's. It's 7:50.
It's a short bus ride to the restaurant where the Ironmen will grab a team meal together and engage in a time-honored initiation for all varsity rookies.
All right, well, let's figure out what time it is now.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 woods and leaping, 9 ladies dancing,
7 swans swimming. 6 geese on
hit him.
5 goals!
4 calling birds, 3 French hens. I know.
After belting out some bars, it's time to head to the hotel for much-needed rest. At noon tomorrow, the Ironmen play BC High, the winners of the past 2 Super 8s. Just off Massachusetts Avenue is a Boston sports time capsule. Today, Matthews Arena is the home of the Northeastern Huskies, but the original building, known as Boston Arena, predates both Fenway Park and the Titanic. If its ancient rafters and walls could talk, they would tell tales of the early days of the NHL and countless Hockey East showdowns. The original home of the Bruins is the last remaining Original Six rink, and the oldest continuously operating ice hockey arena in the world. And one of its classic features has Coach Foy excited.
You know, the sound actually carries better directly across than it goes this way. So we found that out last year. So we're gonna try to replicate what we did last year.
Nothing in between to block it.
Yeah, nothing in between. Once they turn the Christmas music off, it'll just fly right across. It'll be good to go.
I'd like us to score some goals.
That's a second.
Get drift, better. Put that speaker on.
Ty, 7.5 minutes on the clock here. Get your helmets on. Make sure you guys have all your equipment, or you're all properly equipped with elbow pads, neck guards, all that kind of stuff, okay? 7-minute warm-up, 2 ice cuts, 15-minute periods. Same thing, they'll do starting lineup, so let's make sure we line up on the goal line, and then starters skate out like you guys did yesterday. You did a good job, Matt, leading the way with a nice skate to the blue line. Excellent. Let's continue to do that as well today. Okay? Questions? All right, let's get the lineup in. Let's get lined up and ready to go, okay?
Go down there, right? Perfect. Let's go, everybody go that way. Take it back.
For this battle between state champions, it'll be Don Bosco's opening night starter, sophomore Kevin Rose, getting the nod in goal. Until the hockey gods had other ideas.
What? I have a pain in my shoulder, like sharp.
Okay. Okay. Just go to Drew. Drew. Hey. Just tell Ethan to be ready to go. Yeah. Somebody, can you run around and see if they got their trainer? Come on off, Kev.
A freak injury in warm-ups has ended Kevin Rose's day before it began. Freshman Ethan Marich will be called upon to embrace the next man up mentality. The Battle of the State Champs begins as a free-flowing affair with plenty of shots, but no goals to show, until Will Fortescue makes a play on the forecheck.
Yeah, good step, Will. Yeah! Who's that?
Joe Caldiero, the first-year varsity junior who turned heads with his singing voice the other night, now has his first varsity goal.
Hey, boy, Joe!
But the excitement of Caldiero's varsity opener is short-lived.
Back check! Back check! Go, let's go, let's go. That's a bad one, guys. That's not a good one to give up. We backed all the way in and did not have a back checker. Guys, we had no back checkers there. We need some help on the back check.
With the score even at the end of one, the Ironmen know they'll need to bring energy into the second frame.
Good period here, bench. Let's go now. Let's go now.
And while some chances did come, ultimately this was not Bosco's day.
Damn it, shoot pucks!
And while a third period surge, including this buzzer beater from Michael Rubin, would see it finish as a 1-goal game, a loss is still a loss. And with 2 days before their biggest in-state contest so far, the Ironmen need to regroup. Fast. If you're from North Jersey, you're probably aware that Don Bosco and Bergen Catholic don't exactly see eye to eye. The Hatfield-McCoy level feud between the two athletic powerhouses has produced some incredible high-stakes matchups over the years across a variety of sports. And this ice hockey contest between the defending state champion Ironmen and the top-ranked Bergen Catholic Crusaders just 2 days before Christmas is sure to be no exception.
We need to harness every ounce of anger and like go get them and all that crazy stuff. We need to channel it into all the different positive things that we have to do. Which means you literally have to put a black curtain in front of the crowd and pretend they're not there. And I know that's hard to do, but that's what you got to do. You have to pretend we're playing a game against 5 guys that we don't like on a pond somewhere. because distractions can affect the way we play. But if you channel that, nobody's going to beat us. Nobody's going to beat us. And a great night like tonight, like every year, and all you guys, almost all you guys in this room have been to these games as 6th graders and 7th graders and 8th graders. Like watching this, there's nothing better than kicking their ass the night before Christmas. Nothing better.
Dad, it's not Christmas tomorrow. When it comes tomorrow.
Hey, Tank. It's Christmas Eve, though.
So listen, guys. As right as Tank is, and he's 100% right. Trust me when I say this. He wants to go out there and kick some Bergen ass tonight.
I do.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Channel that energy into every forecheck. Channel that energy into every shot on goal. Channel that energy into blocking shots. Channel that energy into getting pucks out of the zone, getting pucks deep. Stay away from chirps, stay away from referees, stay away from their crowd, all that BS. You focus on your job, and it's going to be an awesome night for all of us. Awesome night for all of us. That's the most important thing, guys.
The top-ranked Crusaders are led by a freshman star of their own. Ara Miniton is the state's second-ranked scorer and a club teammate of a number of Bosco freshmen. The two rivals would square off before the 5th largest crowd in the history of the Ice Vault. And with a chippy game featuring 2 of the most passionate student sections in the state, we were sure to get plenty of holiday cheer.
Back to me as this puck is closing.
Early on, the Crusaders generate chances on the rush, but Ethan Marish stands tall under the bright lights of the rivalry and proves he's ready for games like this. But it wouldn't be until another freshman made a play on the forecheck that things would start to open up. Sal Guzzo's first Bosco Bergen goal opens the scoring for the Ironmen. Later in the first on the power play, Michael Rubin gets a pass on the high slot and finishes. At the end of one, Bosco has a 2-goal lead, looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way. In the second period, Don Bosco looked to generate more opportunities on the rush, but Crusader goaltender Brendan McCaskey stands tall. He'd face over 40 shots in this one. In the third period, the Ironmen would strike again.
Here he comes. Now Forrescue. Zimmerman shooting. Score! Zoom! Zoom! Get out the way! The most interesting Zimmerman of them all!
And as the score got out of hand, so did the control of passion in this one.
Shooting up backhander wouldn't go, and now Guzzo is down.
As Sal Guzzo is viciously blindsided, the Ironmen will go on the power play again, where a captain will capitalize.
Now Forrescue coming along. McGee, score! Say hey, McGee!
With the result well in hand, all that's left in this one is a bit of housekeeping. But here's the thing about hockey. Regardless of the result, it always finishes with a handshake. The celebrations in the locker room, however, are a little more festive.
Oh yeah! That's what it's all about! Better than that! I mean, that's what it's all about! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Come on in! Let's do that again!
Go crazy, go crazy. Go crazy.
Go crazy, everybody go crazy.
Let's go!
Hold on. We got a lot of stuff to do. Ty Oliver, let's start with you.
Great game, boys. I gotta give this to the guy. 2 assists. Viv.
If you want to wear my chain, more than lived up. That was the most people I've ever played in front of. It was so cool.
Well, you're a little tall for that camera.
No, 1 minute.
You do. Okay?
We good to go? Yeah. I'm here with player of the game, Eric Vivinetto. Eric, what do you think went well out there to get the team to win today?
We kept our cool. The fucking net.
I mean, I didn't see them, but Aller says you had 2 assists. Would you like to walk us through what you think was your best one?
Saw Ruben open and he nipped. And then I saw Arthur.
Speak up.
I saw Arthur. And
I like that!
Electric! Arthur made a nice move on a breakaway.
A lot of guys in this locker room are saying that a lot of credit for that win goes to the man named Gregos. Care to comment on that?
That boy Gregos.
Okay, guys. Hey, big environment to play in. Great shutout, Ethan Merritt.
With all the fans and everything, it's ridiculous. You know, atmosphere is great. Playing with the team, you know, nothing beats that.
3 tie awards out today. First one's going to Sal Guzzo for getting his goal wrong and getting the game-winning goal right there.
No, it's a rivalry. We hate each other. We just want to kill each other, honestly. So if you get that opportunity to hit somebody, you want to take that.
Second one's going to Artie, who not only had a big goal, but also puked all over the bench. And the third one's going to Hunter, because he needs a new nose. It's awesome to win tonight. Never gets old. Don't ever forget that. It never gets old. But most important is you win when? January, February, and March.
This is the first.
And this is the first time. And you will see them